is quite great. Oh, look at that roof. Pushing the boat out. This is the largest and finest medieval hall in Scotland. Up to 500 people could meet here. Oh, mental. It's like a garden up there. Oh, I wish I brought my glasses. The thin red line. And to rejoin the other galleries on the exit. Oh, I really wish I had my glasses so I could flipping. Unconventional threats. Imagine getting whacked over the napper with that. What's that for? Fragile organs. Oh, pocketbooks. Musket balls. Cannonball. Oh, that's quite small. I wouldn't want to be hitting either one. You're standing in the King's Old Building House in Argyll's Museum. It's probably the residence of James IV, 1488 to 1513, and was built at the same time as the Great Hall. Stirling Castle played a strategic role in Scottish history with the union of the crowns in 1603. Royal use reduced and later changes were made to the fabric of the castle to house the military. Oh, so many rooms. I'm thinking of I've been in here. No, I've not.
One of the greatest military defeats ever faced by the British Army was at the hands of the Japanese in Malaya and Singapore in 1941-42. It ended with the surrender by General Percival and the incarceration of POWs. Lieutenant Colonel Ian Stewart and his 2nd Battalion, the old 93rd, were regarded as
jungle warfare.
under his remarkable leadership and foresight. The battalion had fiercely
The 2nd Battalion developed tactics for jungle operations before engaging with the Japanese in Malaya under the inspired command of Lieutenant Colonel Ian Stewart.
Slim River, Singapore Island, and Malaya in 1941-1942. Before the outbreak of war and following his evacuation from Singapore, Stewart developed jungle tactics that eventually led to the defeat of the Japanese in Burma and elsewhere. On the 10th of September 1941, the battle cruisers HMS Prince of Wales and HMS Repulse were sunk by Japanese aircraft off Guantanamo. 200 Royal Marines were rescued and formed 2 companies which, in January 1942, reinforced the remnants of the 2nd Battalion in Singapore. The battalion became known as the Plymouth Guides and the Lincoln Heroes.
I knew, indeed. Simply that Niels would have paid all back. We could have so many more casualties, and this week made it absolutely plain.
As a result of their tour of duty in Aden, the Argylls became a household name at a time when their future was under threat from defence cuts. Today, mass media makes controlling the stories a challenge, and it can place soldiers' lives at risk. There will always be a tension between the military, who require control of information to protect lives, and the media, You need a story.
Show you inside. Yeah, there we go. There's no guided tour on. Jesus Christ, look at the roof. Jesus, what a hall. Chapel Royal was currently redecorated to welcome Charles I to Stirling Castle. The murals you see here today were painted by the artist Valentine Jenkins in 1628-1629. You can see them all just up there. And over there, gee, what a hall. Wow, absolutely massive. Come pretty much the end. I think it's supposed to. Charles II, the last reigning monarch to stay at Stirling Castle, 1630 to 1683. Oliver Cromwell. It's a brush and comb. Bonnie Prince Charlie, Prince Charles Edward Stuart, 1720 to 1788. Besieges Stirling during the final Jacobite Rising. General Graham. King Edward VII visits Stirling Castle and deplores the poor state of the building. Monumental changes. 1964, the army marches out and the castle becomes a national monument. So that was in 1964.